Mechanical properties of sand. We're going to look at how different commercial products can affect the hydrophobic or hydrophilic properties of sand. There are two main chemicals involved. Trimethyl hydroxysaline is a chemical that we find in Scotchgard, and this is the chemical that is in magic sand. Polydimethyl siloxane is the chemical that's found in shaving foam, and this is the one that we find in kinetic sand. And this is found in shaving foam, not shaving gel. DIY versions of both magic sand and kinetic sand can be made from these two products. But we're going to look at 4 different sands first of all. Ordinary common sand, wet sand, magic sand, and then kinetic sand. So looking at mechanical properties, a very simple question we can ask is, can we mold it? So between your fingers, if you pinch common sand and let it go, does it maintain its shape? No, so we cannot mold common sand. If we look at wet sand, when we pinch it between our fingers, we can mold it to a certain extent, but we can see that it's kind of sloppy and will probably eventually fall back down. Looking at magic sand, yes, we can mold it, but as we're molded, you can see that it's quite chalky. It doesn't feel as smooth to touch. If we then look at kinetic sand, not only can we mold it, it has a softer touch and it almost flows. The next question we ask is, can we cut it? Which means when we run a knife through it, will the knife cut maintain its shape? So running a knife through dry sand, no, we can see that the sand falls back into the valley. If we run the knife through wet sand, it does maintain its shape to an extent. And if we repeat the process now with magic sand, we can see that it splits completely. If we do it with kinetic sand, we can see it also splits, but it didn't shoot apart like this. It is more flexible. It tends to hold together just that little bit more. If we want to look further at the physical properties, you could take a small sample and place it under an electronic microscope using a small video camera on a light microscope. And students will see that as you move from dry sand to kinetic sand, there seem to be strands holding the molecules, holding the grains of sand together. And these come from the hair-like molecules that you might get from Scotchgard or from your shaving foam.